During school, the hardest challenge for me was probably really balancing to do schoolwork and then coming home and taking care of my mom. When I was 10, I came from a very well-off family. You know, a lot of presents underneath the Christmas tree, and all of a sudden there was a divorce and it was just my mom and I. And my mom didn't have a job, so we were living off of my grandparents. And my mom, she ended up getting an alcohol problem. And that's when the relationship between my mom and I absolutely switched. And so I was the one who had to end up taking care of her rather than taking care of me. And then high school came around, and when everybody was off doing drugs or drinking, I decided to have my escape as doing schoolwork. And that's what I focused on. And that, that went on for the longest time. And it wasn't until junior year that I got associated with Heidi Line-Weber. And she pushed me to join Communicare during my senior year. And there was at one point where we needed to sort out all these Schoolhouse supply packs. And as soon as I heard that and saw what that pack contained, I knew I needed one, but I was so embarrassed. And so I remember after school, I actually asked Mrs. Line-Weber if I could have one. And she said, of course you could have one. And I hid it and I got to my locker as soon as I could and I put it in there. And to see what that pack actually contained, it was so neatly organized, and it had a binder and it had a little pouch that I still have today, highlighters and rulers, and it was all new. And so that just brightened up so many things. When you have all that stuff, it's like you don't have to focus on where am I going to get a pencil, or what student is going to let me borrow this or borrow that, and so you can just take it out and then actually focus on your schoolwork. There was one point that I didn't want to go to school anymore because there were so many things on my shoulders, and then to get that pack, it was like, okay, well, there's still help out there, there's still support, so I might as well, if I've gotten this far, I might as well keep going forward. Right now, I am attending Portland State, and I am getting all good grades, but I pushed for it. I definitely had to push for it. I don't really know what the future will hold for me. I know I want to still help people, and I want to be involved with other youth, just so I can, put a face out there to say I made it this far, and give hope to other people. And that's what I hope I can do. For people who are thinking about helping out Schoolhouse Supplies or donating or being involved with Schoolhouse Supplies, I guess the real message that I would like to share is that it truly, really does make a difference. You can't help every single child or teacher, but the thing is, the people that you can help, it can change their absolutely world around in one thing, even just one pack of supplies.